tervetuloa vierasjoukkue Ranskaan. Please welcome visiting team France. Ja hyvä yleisö, kotijoukkue Slovakia. Please welcome home team Slovakia.
This is game 53 at the Hartwell Arena in Helsinki. It's nearly infinite time, but we have time enough to spend one word. Miracle?
I hope so. After the national anthems, though.
National anthem of France. Slovakian kansallislaulu, National Anthem of Slovakia.
So leading the team for Slovakia, that 205 centimeters of Zdeno Charo Hara, as we should call him Hara more precisely. Goaltending duties to the meter 81 centimeters young Lako as we know it, or Lazzo as we should call him. It's a matter of points, right? 3 points in regulation time. What would happen, my friend Mark?
Well, what happens here, as we're having a look at the lineup of Slovakia, as it stands right now with the standings, Canada is far away in the first place, but Slovakia winning this game pumps itself up into a tie with Finland, pushing USA into fourth place as they go into the quarterfinals. The quarterfinals will be between the top four teams in the Helsinki groups. I would put USA against Canada for quarterfinals. So it's all a bit of jockeying where you want your team to end up, or where you hope your team will end up with the points. So the points are important for Slovakia. It would be a superstar miracle for France to get a win right here, pulling itself into tie with Slovakia for 4th place. Who knows what can happen? We've seen some very strange results coming out of these games. Extremely great games that have been going on in these in this qualifying round. We see Jan Lako, as we could call him, in the Slovakian net, and between the pipes once again, Cristobal Huet.
36 years old, former Montreal Canadien, Washington, Lugano, Switzerland, and now back to Freiburg, Switzerland, only for a matter of salary issued by the Chicago Blackhawks. The first pack has been dropped, and it is a blue one. No surprise, the big guns are already in Baranka. Even Baranka, Sparta Moscow, defenseman and playmaker, Mikhail Handzus, San Jose Shark, D-man. Already time for the first change in the fly. Andrei Sekera, Bakas behind the net, back to the neutral ice. Big and tall Boston Bruins and Slovakia skipper Zdeno Chara. Day to day, again combining with Baranka for a puck which is deflected. Thomas Surovi and Baptiste Amar.
Don't forget as well that Slovakia hosted last year's edition of the World Championships. Had a tough go of it, and they're ranked number 10 in the world. If they can just pull themselves one more, there's a shot on Cristobal Huet. If they can just pull themselves up a few more points, they get the free pass straight off to the Sochi Olympics. So it counts big, the results of these games for Slovakia as well as for France.
And we also have to remember how probably France's adventure, however it finishes, is really giving a morale boost to the small countries. It shows that you don't need a bunch of KHLers or NHLers to reach the quarterfinal or to get very, very close to that anyway. First puck is dumped in. Charles Bertrand chasing the puck, battling hard with Thomas Starosta. And now it's Kudrok. Juraj Mikus chasing the puck. Shot is a bit wide from the target. Time to mount a counter-attack. Tomas Tatar, very active skater. One of the best probably in the Slovakian lineup so far. Time to stop the first puck.
Excellent work from the French. The French are looking completely different. There's Auvitu, Johan Auvitu, excuse the pronunciation. He's had some big goals in these games coming up to tonight. And look at the French. They're coming right after Slovakia, getting excellent pressure in their zone. Here's the face-off deep in the Slovakian zone.
So it's Mario Bliznak in for the drop, which is one, and then again Andrei Sekera driving the puck forward. Very good work, mid-ice for France. They get the puck back. Both the teams very concerned of the opponent's mid-ice transitions. So it is a day-to-day, and the Slovakians having to work on short passes and the score from the left wing, from a pack that really looked to be a kind of innocuous. Slovakia gets the 1-0 lead.
Just as we were talking about the pressure of France in the Slovakian zone, they turn it around. The Slovakians get the face-off, bring it all down. Milan Bartovic gets his first goal of tonight, number 61. He's getting congratulations from his bench. Let's have a look how it develops once again. Here comes Bartovic, slap shot in, gets right between the glove. Watch the glove hand. Got between the glove and the pad.
Was it avoidable, maybe?
Well, in my opinion, yes, because it was a steep angle shot from the corner. Cristobal Huet is usually very good. He had the angle. He came out and cut down the angle to the shot very well. You just have to squeeze in the elbows, as we've seen many goalies doing. That's the new tactics, squeezing the elbows in tight, going down in the butterfly zone, but squeezing the elbows in very tight to the body to avoid just that type of a situation.
Besides that, Cristobal is a very greedy glove catcher, so probably mid-ice didn't work as in the first shift for France. They found a way to slow down every entrance by the Slovaks, but not that time anyway.
And there's the captain, number 10 of France, Meunier, starting the pressure, carried on by his teammates in the Slovakian zone right now.
And again, Laurent Meunier, to his experience for the Staubing Tigers forward. And time for Mikael Sersen to wait for the change of the flight to be completed. We'll take some options. No stretch pass allowed. Again, mid-eye strategy to avoid any stretch pass. But the ref has something to say.
And the idea is to break up the Slovakian. Here we have another look at that goal. Bartovic gets the puck right there off his skates, slap shot, gets it in. It's 1-0 Slovakia over France in these early minutes of this game.
So when you have a bunch of NHL counter-attackers like Hanzus, Kopecki, Radivojevic, just to name only the ones in the first line, you cannot permit any quick transition mid-ice. So would you push your play there, up there, to stop the pucks there and try to start from mid-ice control?
I would do exactly what France has been doing very well in the last few games. Be patient. Cover the spaces. Don't get too stretched out by running after the Slovakian team deep in their own zone. Concede a bit of space to the Slovakians. It's a long game. It's only a 1-0 situation. They've been in this situation many times before, and they've come back and won games as well right at the last minute with goals. Last game, I believe they won 2-1 using that same tactics. It's all about patience and tactics.
Alexandre Roureau of the Grenoble Blue Road Dulups, one of the historical teams in French championship. This is a nice call. And again, Amara, a very good championship for Amara as well.
Well, of course, a lot of these players have been playing around Europe as well, getting a lot of experience. We were talking about earlier about KHL and NHL. Having a lot of KHL and NHL players on the roster on paper doesn't necessarily translate into a strong team.
Back in front of the slot, then center wide. Mikael Miklik wanted to send it deep. Wrap around, which is not completed. Baranka releasing a decent shot for deflection. It was not coming. Puck slammed around the boards again. Slovaks again in possession. Quick turning around. No one in front of the crease. Very smart thinking for Thomas Tatar. He delayed the pass because he had no assistance in the slot. Now someone's coming. It is again Juraj Mikus. Then the puck is pushed over. Very good one-on-one situation, but it is along the board, not mid-ice. Puck is sent back. Very good spotting move, but the last player coming finds himself short-handed. There we go to the other side. Two on one, the one being the goalie.
Yeah, it was a two-man breakaway. Cristobal Huet makes up for that goal earlier on with a fantastic save, pad save off the Slovakians coming in.
Sersen pushing the puck away with the glove. Mid-air. There might be a tripping call. I think it is. I think there is one.
And this will be the first chance for France to get its power play out there. Obviously, Henderson, the head coach of France, would love to see his team pull even right here on this power play situation that's coming up early in the first period. Let's have a look at another chance, another way of it, how it developed. There's the stick between the legs, pulling down the French player. He gets himself 2 minutes. The referees have been very strict in this entire tournament about penalties, stick work, getting the as far as hooking, clutch and grab. Here's that last opportunity. Two-man breakaway for Slovakia around off the pad. Cristobal Huet. Excellent opportunity there for the Slovakians. Cristobal Huet turns them away.
So we can easily call Cristobal Huet an NHL goalie because he's on loan to Fribourg-Gotteron in Switzerland only due to salary cap issues. But otherwise, it would be still there. And if you have a look how he's playing for the Swiss club this year. You can easily say that it's not official, but he's a NHL player's second penalty, and that Brent Reiber has no doubt. And who really is doubting now is Anderson, because Laurent Monnier.
That's right.
The
Henderson, the head coach, couldn't believe it. Right off the face-off, there's the hook coming in. Mounier, number 10, the captain, gets himself 2 minutes, nullifies their power play. Now it's 4-on-4 for just about 2 minutes. This could open up space for some very speedy skaters on both teams.
So it's a 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 48 seconds. So the number of players equalized. Then special teams, both sides, Deno Chara, Radivojevic, Kopecki, Thomas Kopecki, the Florida Panthers attacker. Chara venturing in a place that he normally doesn't cover. We don't see him going so far, but when he does it well. So another save, another attempt again by Radivojevic.
There's the second Slovakian goal, Kopecki. And that comes from a turnover right in the slot area of the puck. Kopecki, number 82, Thomas Kopecki, gets himself the second goal in this game between France and Slovakia. Let's see how it opens, how it develops. The French player has the puck. 1, 2 opportunities. They turn it over. 1, 2 shots on, and watch the left of your screen. There it is, in.
Too much.
There it is.
Even for a flexible goaltender like Cristobal Huet to move post to post.
And Cristobal Huet is obviously disgusted with himself that that goal got in, but again, his defenders were just a bit sloppy with the puck right in front of the net. If you're going to be doing things like that, always keep the puck off to the corners, as far away from the net as possible. Obviously, a lot of people say, but we saw an example right there. What kind of trouble you get into, even at this level of hockey, with errors of that nature.
Keep away from your own eyes, keep away from the scene being, and that's the score! And this is a score. Yorick Trail, the former Geneva Servette and Hamilton Bulldogs, now with Sparta Prague. The two scores separated maybe by 40-45 seconds, not more than that.
There you go, number 7, Trail. Yorick gets his first goal, and it's a 2-1 game. Let's see how it develops. Look in front of the net.
Deflection, great air deflection.
There it comes in, deflection.
Is it a double deflection maybe? The two number 7s maybe having a touch at that, maybe not. It was only the white one. Anyway, doesn't make any difference on the scoreboard.
That's France this year at the World Championships. Just when you think they're down, just when you think they've been kicked around, all of a sudden they bounce right back up. It's a seesaw battle going on right now in the first period. 12:39 left, and it is Slovakia. It's a 4-on-4 situation for another 45 seconds. It's Slovakia bringing the puck deep down into the French zone once again.
Juraj Mikus pushing the puck softly into the corner. Back mid-ice, the system as Rulo. That was the graphic, remember us. So 3 Slovakian lining up, protecting their own ice. Zdeno Chara hands it to Marcel Hossa.
Marcel Hossa is obviously the brother of Marian Hossa, who's played in a number of NHL teams for a number of years.
With papers say he was not dressed to die, but it looks like there's been some change.
Well, he's looking dressed to me.
No. I don't think he's dressed. You know, at the very last days of preliminary round, you always got something different on the papers and on the ice. Not always, but it happens sometimes.
Well, what happens is that coaches start juggling lines. They start moving players around, looking for a better combination, looking for more production out of lines, or from the forwards, or they see, for example, defensemen, for example, who obviously aren't playing well together, or would play better together with another teammate. So the coaches start moving players around in these last few days, looking for that final formation that's going to gel for the playoffs.
Yeah, sure. I think I can confirmed that Hossa is not dressed to die, together with Granak Kudruk and goaltender Julius Hudacek. I'm 99% sure that the puck is sent in the corner. And again, we have to register that the system is doing something against talent, and no doubt there is a bunch of talent here.
Lots of talent right here on the ice right now. We get a face-off right from the mid-ice area. The Slovakians get it back into their zone. Once again, getting themselves organized. It's just dump it right down into the French zone, but it's offside against France.
Barranca Sequeira gelling very well. They exchange D-to-D passes. Both of them are detailed player. Well, they're very accurate in playmaking.
There we're having a good look at number 44, Sequeira.
And back again, there we go, even Barranca again, the Spartan Moscow D-man and big playmaker finds the way, mid-ice stopped. Then the puck is sent deep in. Tomas Surovi, another Moscow player, trying to combine, squeeze. In his attempt to drive the puck, Lubo Hudacek, good defensive work, very good defensive work. Laurent Monnier opens wide, trying to combine with Julien Desoriers. And now Nicolas Besch under pressure. Miroslav Satan pushing forward, telling the opponents to go sideways and not straight for vertical passes. Jan Latsov stops the puck, and there's a light discussion.
Now you can see that's a play that the French are starting to use more and more. They leave the puck around the blue line and start clogging up the slot area right in front of Laco, trying to take away his visual field and looking once again for deflections, rebounds, trying to get a goal like the same style of goal that they had for the first and only goal that they have so far in this game.
So 9 minutes, 35 seconds left in the opening period. Kevin Okfoy, the Geneva Servette D-man pushing the puck forward, and Stefan da Costa battling to keep the puck alive. The shot is easily deflected by Lazzo again. Stefan da Costa. The puck is lost, but the clearance is very smartly denied. So back in possession, that's the result. You have to gain pucks up there if you have to fight so much talent.
In fact, France went in there after a tussle between a number of players. France did eventually get the puck in the Slovakian area, and just one of the Slovakian players was able to get a stick out just in time to take away that centering pass in front of Laco, the Slovakian goalie. Anyway, France has been galvanized by that first goal that they got, and they're coming after Slovakia with everything they got. But here comes Slovakia right back down into the French zone.
Very good defensive work, not taking too much care of the puck, but stopping the skating line to the attacking player, turning around and providing a good puck. Alexander Rouleau, another one from Grenoble. Crash, Charles Bernard, back in front of the net, very close to tap in.
Excellent opportunity for Roussel. It's an icing call against Slovakia. Teddy DaCosta out there as well, number 80. Let's see it again, how it developed. Centering power. It was Teddy DaCosta. Roussel looking for it for the rebound.
Yeah, not that far. Very good positional work by the goaltender anyway, denying the space given the back to the attacking player.
Well, you know, the French team that we're seeing now is completely different from the beginning of the tournament. They ran right into the USA right at the beginning, got rolled over by the American machine. And everybody thought France was going to be a so-so type of team. Game by game, they've obviously gotten much better. They're executing their plays and totally different than the beginning of this tournament, and they're getting much more results.
Big Zdeno Chara again to Mikael Sersen. Players on the ice. Ivan Baranka. Again, the puck has to pass through the sticks and in hands of the Moscow's part of defensemen. No space for a pass, for a long pass. So we better drive up the puck and try short passes. Making pressure again. Miroslav Satan, 38 years old. So much skating, so many hard-working shifts.
That's right. Satan is in obviously very good shape for the Slovakian side. I'm very impressed. He came ready this year for the World Championships.
We have a bunch of 40 or nearly 40 years old players playing very well at this World Championship. So puck back mid-ice, trying to get it up lacrosse time, maybe Hökfoy.
It was sitting on its side and you just wanted to get it to sit down.
Yeah. Very unusual body position. Then my friend Mark will explain you why that. Another attempt, another bad one indeed by Damien Fleury.
Well, what we saw there again was the French was working the puck along the boards with the Slovakians. And as we see so often, the team that is on the attack, they have the puck along the boards. It's the boards, the puck, the attacker with his back to the defenders of the other team. That gets them space in the other team's zone. Let's have a look at what's been happening so far in this first period. There's Bartovic's first goal really early in the first few minutes. And then here's the second Slovakian goal from Radetzky.
It all comes from a couple of consecutive turnovers, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Desiree, the candid attempt, and too much space to the right side. Lako.
Yeah, and so what we're saying is that you often see in the zone along the boards the attacking team getting with their back to the defenders, keeping the defenders away from the puck. That gets them time that buys them time in the other team's zone, gives your teammates time to get into the zone and set up the rotation so you can start moving the puck. That's how it all gets started.
Quick work by Baranka on the hash marks. He's always so smart and picking up pucks, jumping up the face-off area. It is one thing you really need sometimes. Chasing, skating, Uri Mikos doing his job brilliantly. And now retreating because the puck is in French hands. Dante, maybe working a bit too much on experience. Zdeno Chara working on the man a bit far away from the puck. So quick skating and breaking by Marcin Haskak. Again, 3 blue jumpers lining up, defending their own eyes. Zdeno Chara again. Oh, what a bad pass or good interception, and that's the result, the score.
Did you see that?
It was in the air, wasn't it?
2-2, Slovakia, France. Bad giveaway. Haschak, number 87, gave away that puck to the French. They saw the opportunity. Da Costa was out there. Teddy Da Costa, he saw his opportunity. He says, this one I'm going to put in the net. Watch, right there. Comes in. Good shot.
So we got 2 scores registered after a very bad defensive turnover. Both sides.
Right between the pads. Haschak, number 87. He made a pass, a blind pass. That's what he was doing. He wasn't looking. There he is. He's feeling down, but you know it happens to everybody. But what happened was that he had his back to the play and he made a blind pass because he thought that his other player was going to be there. A lot of times these players go by memory of where the other players are. Instead of Teddy Costa says, "No, I'm there, and I'm going to surprise you," and he did.
What do coaches say in cases like that?
Well, it depends on what.
What kind of words do I use?
Well, as you can see from Haschak right there, the coach probably wouldn't even say anything because he knows what had happened. You can't get down on a guy like that, especially at this point in the tournament. Don't forget, the World Championships is a grinding tournament. You play so many games in so few days, back-to-back games. You have to cut a little bit of slack for players as well. Plus, everybody sooner or later makes a mistake. Can't get on to, instead of getting onto a player, you should encourage them and come out even with more intensity than you were before.
Yeah, you really have to sympathize for players making mistakes, either by fatigue or by misconcentration. They don't even have 24 hours to recover between one game and another, so it is a lot. You have to register mistakes, but always to remember where they come from. So another puck blocked by Cristobal Huet.
And that was Barranca who was coming down. Let's see how that, see, blind pass going out. He thought that he was going to get it right to the other attacker that was coming out. Instead, Teddy DaCosta got it, down right between the pads. That's the way you go. If you're a teammate and you see your other teammate, it's down right there, give him some encouragement. You know, don't cut him down. Come over there just like his companion right beside him and said, hey, you know, it's not all that bad. We'll get that one back. That's the way to do it.
The sports psychology changed a lot. We saw a lot of positive messaging on the benches. Not all the time, but most of the time, as you said. So encouragement and supporting each other. This is one of the strong sides of France. Now 2-2 with Slovakia. Whoever could think about that before the tournament started? Jeremy Kus.
Well, in fact, before the tournament started, no one would think about that. But in these last few days, the results of many games that we've been seeing, you have to start thinking about any possibility.
So Susan probably waiting for a puck to come his way. Now he leaves space to Marek Bliznak. Now it's Marcel Haskak chasing the puck. Because it's a forward, gets dispossessed, but he quickly skates back. Very good covering. There he is again. Doesn't get hold of the puck, but have a look after an attempt. Haskak, you can really call him a two-wise player. He was in front of Huednet a few seconds before the turnover. And there he is again, working hard on the defense.
And that's exactly what the coach of Slovakia should do. If you see a player who got into a situation like that, immediately get him back out on the ice, get him back into the rhythm of the game and say, hey, look, you know, these things happen. We look forward, we look ahead, we don't look back. Good work from the head coach, Vladimir Vuctek.
Yeah, here at the World Championship, you have the best coaches of the world now. Also the system displayed by France is a testament to Anderson capacities. He has no NHL, no KHL. Well, he's got the French player. He does enough of that. They have a very strict system. They might not be very exciting or cute sometimes, but they are very nice to see and to comment. Back, mid-ice, and calling, Terry DaCosta calling for a puck. Barranca. And turning around, Baptiste Thomas sending the puck deep. Well, nice. Damien Fleury. Surrounded by blue jumpers, he gets dispossessed of the puck. Thomas Surovi, Sekera misses the touch with the puck. Even Barranca comes in support. 1 minute left in the opening period. Jan Lacko touching the puck again, leaving it again once more to Barranca. Takes a breather, waits for the change to be completed.
Both teams get fresh legs out on the ice for this last minute of play in the first period. Obviously, France would be quite content to take this result into the dressing room. Slovakia a little bit less so. We'll see what happens in the last 40 seconds.
Alvito, chasing the puck is Laurent Monnier. He gets in collision with Mikkel Sösen. Thomas Tatar finds a very good pass. But Mikkel's shot is not of a too dangerous kind of.
And there's Saracen, number 4 for Slovakia, bringing up to the mid-ice area, dumping it in.
You see that when they don't have pressure, goaltenders, they make the pass. They're very good in using the big stick nowadays.
That's right, they're not like years ago. That's it for the first period.
There's the buzzer to end the first period, back in about 10 or 12 minutes. See you.
Ja näin tilanne ensimmäisen erän jälkeen. Slovakia 2, Ranska 2. Erätauon pituus 15 minuuttia.
France has reached the quarterfinals only once in its history. Stockholm 1995, a bit too far away. And the nation's best world championship finish is 1930, a bit far away. So let's get closer to the second period with a few numbers. And face-off efficiency, 56.25. Slovakia, 43.75. France. So 2 goals out of 8 shots for Slovakia, 2 goals out of 10 shots for France. Very close numbers, even from the face-off area.
Well, you know, I'm the face-off man, as they say, and I put big stock in the face-off statistics. And those are looking good for France. When you're starting to win a good number of face-offs throughout a period and throughout a game, that means you're obviously taking the puck away from the other team, and it's pretty hard for the other team to score on you if they don't have the puck, and you're going to be creating more opportunities for yourself.
Big numbers say that when you lose the face-off, you find yourself chasing for 20 to 25 seconds. That goes down. This is an average number, of course, but it tells a long story. The first one is a very clean win by Laurent Monnier. Puck sent deep in. Slovakia 2, France 2. Shall we watch the graphic again? Slovakia 2, France 2, right?
I know, it's a big surprise. And look at France coming out there. Big slap shot right from the point down onto the Slovakian goalie, Lako. And we're coming right back down against France.
Big slap shot again. Driving up pretty fast, locating the options. Terry da Costa, Högfej.
Of course, David Anderson was saying to his troops in the French dressing room, hey, it's all up to us right now. It can go any other way. It's an icing call against Slovakia. Here's that first shot that was coming up right from the point.
Jörg Trail, former Geneva Servette, well now Kevin Högfej is playing. Again, a clean win, 2-2. The face-off count so far, well, it's only the second. Anyway, it's a sign, a very good sign for a low-profile team, which is really surprising everyone in Stockholm and Helsinki. A sideways pass, which is promptly blocked by the Boston Bruins giant, back center wide. So it's John V2. Hands it to Rouleau. RV2 receiving and winning very well the one-on-one, trying to beat the opponent on the inside, but it is promptly blocked. Good pass by Slovakians, and this is an offside call because no doubt Miroslav Satan entered the attack zone before the puck did.
And there we have a good look at number 18, Satan. He's been with the Slovakian side for quite a while, had a great, of course, NHL career as well. He brings a lot of experience and poise to the Slovakian side.
So Juraj Mikus for the drop, And again, the puck goes in favor of the team with the white sweater and a very good system as well. Let's not forget that Slovakia has a bunch of players that can shoot from everywhere. So a turn of events is always behind the corner, and also a loss of balance, but also
Roussel, number 54, as we see right there, he got tripped up with Tatar, number 90, I believe it was. He's been very aggressive in these games, always getting himself mixed up in the center of the action. He's the center man. He comes up. He's going to be taking the face-off for France right now.
Same lines on the ice. Again, it is Mikos flanked by Miklik. Vincent Bachet. Vincent Bachet now chasing the puck. Brian Anderson started very quick. Then the puck is on the other side. Watch out for a lovely drop pass, backhanded. Great stuff. Mikkel Miklik again battling behind the net. Surrounded by blue jumpers, and again back in possession. Very determined. Brian Henderson, the coach's son, a bit under pressure, trying to get away from their own garden. French puck driver this time as Charles Bertrand. Charles Bertrand now retreating. Damien Rowe back checking. Nice pass, but better interception
by Teddy DaCosta. Good work.
Brilliant work. Nice pass, but the high slot was very, very well protected.
So far, Teddy DaCosta, number 80 for France, has really made his presence felt out there, getting himself a goal, breaking up some Slovakian attack. Dave Henderson can't be anything but satisfied with his work so far in this game.
Absolutely. However it finishes, it will be, in a sort of way, France's World Cup, as Philippe Bozon, the former tough defenseman, said. The puck is dislodged. Therefore, we go for a...
And right there, there's Teddy DaCosta, number 8. He's down the ice. He ran into the net. The net, of course, let's see, look to the right of your screen as Teddy DaCosta comes in there. He hit it kind of hard with his back.
His grit really all over the place, and then we see another hard work and so quick. Mikkel Miklik, one of the less known names. He plies his trade with Košice, so he may be shadowed by the big names making regularly the headlines in Slovakia, but again, this 30 years old player is doing a great job, playing special teams, digging hard in the corners, never refusing a carry or battle. And it is Yorick Trade trying to maintain the puck. Too much pressure, too much of a quality work by Mikkel and Zeus, the San Jose Sharks. Forward, drives the puck forward again. Branko Radivojevic, the puck comes back, but it is well controlled, skate control. And then easy entrance, maybe a bit too easy. Well, there was an offside call.
An offside.
What a waste.
After all that work, yeah, number 10, the captain, brings the puck from all the way down in his ice. Offside. Jeez.
It was a preventable offside because he didn't pull the brake in front of the blue line. Sometimes in cases like that, you do a lot of work, then you pull the brake, you send your teammate in before the puck, so you waste a lot, but it was not the case. He was skating regularly and without giving his teammates so many surprises anyway. As we said, back-to-back games, every player is entitled. Some mistakes, very good physical work. And again, the puck is to Miroslav Satan, a forward, helping a lot, getting away from the defensive zone. Thomas Starosta, the Igor Kanti man 6 D-man, looking for options around. He hands the puck to Libor Hudacek. Now the puck is sent deep, but Hudacek is a bit late. So it is a wide counter-attack. That's a 2-on-2, but the support player is a bit too far. Now he gets close to the net. And again, puck back to center ice, a deflection and a save, and therefore face off.
Yes, as we've been talking, this is a long grinding. There we see Tatar, number 90, coming in, looking for that rebound. He got a bit of got a piece of it, but Cristobal Huet got more of it. Stoppage in play, and we get a face-off right now to the right of Cristobal Huet. As we were saying, a lot of these teams, they've been going through many games in these last few days. They're looking forward to that break tomorrow to get some rest. But of course, today is the day where a lot of teams are going to put those final points onto the board.
It is again work for Damien Roques, the injured Ducks. The man on this side taking his time, Andre Sequeira. Andre Sequeira, Midas Damien Roques makes sure that nothing easy is left Midas to the Slovaks. Mikhail Miklik trying to hand the puck to Thomas Tatar. That's Thomas Tatar, and the puck is blocked again. Very conservative approach to the defensive face-off for France. They don't put any player both sides. They put an extra player in protection of the cage.
That's right. We just saw the 2 goals that came for France in that first period. Right, they just have the 2 men sitting out there in front of the goalie. A very traditional approach to taking face-offs in their own zone. Slovakia working the puck behind the French net, out to the point.
Chara, what a wrister. What a powerful wrister. Still, we haven't seen much of his lap shot today in this game, but we've seen plenty of with Boston Bruins, New York Islanders, Slovakia national team, and confident Anderson.
Well, finally, he's breaking a smile. That's the first time I saw him having a little smile on his face on this entire tournament. Of course, it's a high-pressure job for coaches at this level, and we just saw France winning that last face-off once again.
And we saw very close efficiency numbers in the opening period for the 2 teams, but so far in the second frame, it is really France having the best in the face-off area.
Well, you know, it's like you can feel the 2 teams, let's say. I know it may sound kind of mystic saying, but you feel the 2 teams. Which team has the momentum at a certain point in a game?
Yeah.
We can call it ebb and flow. And it's definitely leaning towards France right now.
And again, really trying to barge through in a pretty effective way. Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. Nothing to do for the Shelofter big man. Puck is dumped in. Again, Satan, Miroslav Satan, showing he's got skills and resistance. A change on the fly for the French player. Puck was safe in their own zone behind the cage, so good occasion to put fresh bodies and minds into the ice. Puck stuck a little bit, neutralized. Then again, it is time for René Vidareni to restart from behind Lacko. Not many options. And the result is a dump. Good work again by France. Mid-ice. So Baptiste Amar. Puck sent away. Who's coming to chase? There we have the answer. There we have the answer. It is Charles Bertrand again. Skating very hard together with our V2.
There was a bit of dangerous stick work by 2 players. And that's exactly what the referees don't want to see. I don't believe there was any penalties called on it, but the referees don't like to see those sticks getting up higher than the shoulder level. Let's look at some of the French action right here in the last few moments.
Bellemare pushed to the outside, brilliant work, but still able to fire a shot from the short distance. Looking for a rebound, very effective. They're not looking for anything cute there, but they push. Very good balance because he was really heavily pushed to the outside.
And little by little, Belmera has been pulling himself into a position of getting more and more attention throughout this tournament, getting more ice time as well. So he is so far having an excellent World Championship.
Yeah, it bodes well for his career, because now many French players, they ply their trade outside France, but in Switzerland, Sweden and Finland, very tough competitive championship. But the next step is probably to have these players having experience in the main leagues in Europe or in North America. The puck flies up to the netting, therefore we have.
Well, that's
another
very true.
stoppage.
Here we see the old veteran Satan coming in, throwing it in. All of his players looking for a deflection, close, but it shows that it's still just a tied game. The next goal will be very important for both teams. France can't have any letdowns. On the other hand, Slovakia, they've got a lot of experience. They know, don't get panicked, stick to their game plan. Sooner or later, they'll get their opportunities.
Yeah, that's exactly it. They must be aware that there's no time to lose, that France is a dangerous opponent, but they got the players, they got the talent. They can flash up very quickly to the other side any time, and there we got a taste of this.
Well, believe me, the Slovakian side, I've been watching them throughout this tournament.
I
They
trust
are a
you,
team.
Didier. I trust you, Didier.
Here's a good slap shot coming from number 18, Satan. And Barranca looking for just about getting a deflection. But they're a team that know how to play a game, play the game of hockey. They know how to dose out their energy as well, and they know and they sense when opportunities and good situations
Penalty.
come to them.
That's a penalty call. That could lead to a turn of event when the team, when the match is imbalanced like that.
And a Slovakian
Penalties.
player is down, number 71.
Yeah.
Looks like he caught
Juraj
probably a
Cruz.
stick high up in the face. He's holding the mouth area.
Is he bleeding? We can't see that.
No, it seems to have probably caught more of a shoulder. Coming from his blind side, caught him right there.
Yeah. When you don't see it coming.
Well, they can hurt as well when you get up around there. If you get caught around the zygomatic arch or things of that nature as well. He had his head turned, which means when you get a blow to the side of the head, you also feel it on your neck, on your cervical spine as well.
Yeah, that's a huge discussion about that. So now, if the puck driver is not seeing you, or better, is not in the possibility of seeing you, you should not hit him. So let's call it blindside hits. Blindside hits seem to be short-lived in rules of ice hockey. Anyway, the left popper, Uriah Mikus. Left popper is the only, left means lion, by the way, is the only Slovakian entry in KHL so far.
Well, you know, a lot of times, some of the hits that you think would hurt players don't have the effect of something of this nature. It seemed fairly light. But the thing is that when players know that a hit is coming, they can get prepared. Mikos, in this situation, he had his head turned, and you catch him in just a certain way, and oftentimes those hits hurt much more than other situations. He's getting checked out by the team doctor. Damien Fleury, number 9, he gets himself a 2-minute penalty at 8:58 of the second period for interference.
It's strange for someone not familiar with collision sport that you can be on the receiving end of a thunderous hit and not being hurt. On the other side, if it comes from the blind side, if you don't expect it, if different factors come in, you can really have a physical damage out of that. This is another penalty. The two penalties separated only by a dozen seconds and not more than that. So it's gonna be a 4-on-4, and Brent Schreiber, the Swiss referee, calls for a tripping.
Reiber as well was saying to Sequeira, he doesn't want to hear any yakking going on after his calls. Here's how it's developed. They're calling that the trip right there. says, I don't want to hear any more about your yakking. Just keep quiet, get in the box, and let's play hockey.
And I like that. And I like that. Again, no one, both sides, both teams. Mikhail Sersen, Milan Bartovic, first score of this unexpected game. Both battle, and the Monnier looking to come away with the puck. Baptiste Amar digging hard, but the puck is dug out by Milan Bartovic. Bartovic, the puck is turned over. This is a scoring chance, but backhanded. Mario Blaznak from a bad angle can't do more than this. Penalty time down to 1 minute 7 seconds, and puck in the offensive zone for the Slovaks. Zdeno Chara doesn't follow the puck, he waits on the blue line. No surprise if he will be trying to manufacture something to use his legendary slap shot who won him the All-Star game race, shot race a few times again. And now Sersen, Chara covering the second post dutifully. Slow attack, Chara heading to the net. It doesn't do that quite often, as we said. It's the second time he ventures in unfamiliar places.
But it does make sense. He's so
It
big.
is.
Try and get in front of the other team's net, the French goalie. Create a screen.
It's you can really call it a big screen. Yes, yes, absolutely. Also with Boston Bruins, he doesn't do that so often, but he creates. He really makes things happen when he does that. It's
Well, yeah, if you have a player of his size.
9 seconds penalty time there for a matter of inches before Uramikus has attached to the puck and to the scoreboard. Then to the other side, teams back at full strength, 5-on-5, back mid dice. Sekera sends the puck deep. Watch out for the other side, very well covering Zdeno Chara, preventing a long, short and dangerous stretch pass.
We saw some good opportunities on that 4-on-4 situation. Here's the last French opportunity. Oh, if he would have just got that
How
puck
close?
first onto his stick, it would have been in. Look right here, here's the turnaround. Bliznek. You know what happened? The French already thought that the puck was out of the zone.
Out of the zone.
They were already starting to leave, and Bliznek said, you know what, I'm hanging around here, and it paid off. He had an excellent opportunity. And that's one of the principles of hockey. The last man back has to see the puck get over that blue line before he starts moving. The French almost got caught there.
Big slap shot from mid-ice as Zdeno Chara. And now Kopecki chasing but not getting in possession of a puck with again. It is the Costa, no, it's Högfoy driving and then sending deep. Sersen. Couple of exchanges, and again Antoine Roussel. We have worked the two French players crisscross position very well. Charles Bertrand. Now he has to chase back everything. A restart from the defensive zone for France. All Slovakians play lined up, defending their own ice. Zdeno Chara. Yeah, soft, smart pass, but there was a French player ready to pinch it up there.
French do a good job of keeping the puck into the Slovakian zone.
And this is a dangerous one. Very good defensive work and a missed chance. I would call it a missed chance, right? Would you call it like that?
We're going to get back to that, because one thing I wanted to talk about is the ice surface in this arena that has seen a lot of games, a huge number of games in a very few number of days. And then we've seen the referees have to do some repairs as well for some small cracks or indentations in the ice surface. And what happens when you have an ice surface that's being played on so much, it gets slow, as they say, which means that there's a lot of the ice shavings from the skates start getting more of them on the ice surface. And that is what oftentimes slows down a puck or puts a wobble into the puck as the passes are being made. And I think that's what we saw at the last situation on the French player.
Yeah, we have to talk about how ice has changed in the last decades. And it sounds some nonsense because it looks from outside to us, simple spectators, that ice is always ice, but it really changed because the equipment to change the ice has dramatically improved in technical-wise the last year. But then again, it is France pushing forward, and again Laco stopping a deflection. Really, the Slovaks can't get away to the other side of the building. Is it tripping call? Yes, it is.
Yes. Number 10, the captain, Munier, gets himself another penalty. Right in that situation, he should have let the Slovakian player go because he wasn't the last man back. That was just, he got a penalty for excess zeal in wanting to play his part. Watch right here, right here. He's going for the puck, gets the skates instead. He should have let the Slovakian player go because he wasn't the last player back. But he was so into the game, Laurent, that he was going after the puck, and that's what he caused.
So Henderson's men found themselves in the wrong end of a 5-on-4 situation, and that could prove very, very costly.
You know, as well as we're talking throughout these games, Luca, we have to say that it's easy to sit and watch the game, but it's a different situation when you're in the game and you have to make a decision, a split-second decision. And that's sometimes the decisions are made better or for worse. And in fact, teams work on decision-making processes with players over the years just to minimize that type of situation. And we have a 5-on-4 situation for Slovakia. Face off in the French zone. The French do win the puck. Comes back to the Slovakian point. They get a slap shot in, off into the corner. Slovakians looking to get possession of puck and get the pressure on the French during this power play.
Good blocking, and this is a good defense by the penalty killing team. No D-man rushing up to get advantage of a pass. Uramikos, a pack sent back. And again, 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the period. Vidoreni rushing up, driving the puck forward, misses the touch a little bit. And again, it's Thomas Kopecki protecting the shield on the body. The board battle has a very crucial possession. So Radivojevic, Kopecki. So behind the net. Too late for a restart. Left shot. Zdeno Chara, does he have the time to load the gun? Yes, he has, and he scores.
There you see it. Penalties have been so important throughout this entire tournament. And there's a big slap shot from Chara coming right off the point. That puck had eyes, as they say, to get in there. It went high up top, and we saw it dropping from the netting. Mikol Handzus.
Yeah, it's a combination between NHLers, but you see that through being so big and heavy, Zdeno Chara.
It's a deflection right in front.
Yes, it is a deflected, an aerial deflection, and a very, very good one indeed. See Chara,
right there.
His rising slap shot, puck rising, leaving the ice, giving for Mikol Handzus the chance to deflect it. So it is Slovakia 3, France 2. Game still on the balance anyway.
One of the things that seem to be coming back to hockey right now, we're going to have another look at this last Slovakian goal. Slap shot from Chara, deflection right in front. That's what we've been seeing coming back to hockey. It left hockey for a number of years, is deflection right in front of the net. Years ago, the Montreal Canadiens had a player called Steve Shutt, and he was an expert at the deflection right in front of the net.
Good memories.
Steve Shutt, Yvon Cournoyer as well, experts with their speed to get in front of the net and get those deflections. We're starting to see that coming back as well. Finland has some good players Very, very capable at getting those deflections or tip-ins.
So 4 minutes left in the middle frame. And back in the corner, Amar getting away with it. He hands it very well to Raw. Again, that's a score. I think I thought it was a score.
I think it hit the post. I think I heard the post being hit there. We're going to have to see in the replay, but I'm almost sure that the post was hit.
The post, I'm nearly sure, but the officials didn't think the pack was in. Anyway, we trust them much more than ourselves. So very good work by Sekera. Keeping the man to the outside, and again, Larko thinks that enough is enough, and he has to stop.
Here comes the slap shot. Yes, it did hit the post. Watch again. Here's the slap shot coming right off the post.
Right off the post? Oh, that's okay.
Off the near post.
Off the near post, yeah.
Goalie's best friend.
Once more, Alexander Rulo can't believe this. Can't believe how close he's been to equalize and get closer to a result. And there you see Anderson patting his back. Again, positive message and positive atmosphere. They really look. I don't want to say relaxed. They never are relaxed. It comes down to nice hockey game, but they're not nervous anyway. They're not nervous.
No, they're not nervous. They're on purpose.
On purpose, confident. On purpose, probably. And the definitions that best suit this remarkable attitude. Nicholas Besh, Haskak, nice pass. But it's no look forward was tangled in a one-on-one battle. Bliznak, Chara using the board, but Michel Miklik can't stop the puck. AOV2. Nicholas Besh back to AOV2 and now to Brian Anderson. Good release, but we go for a face-off because the puck loops up.
Throughout this tournament as well, as you saw, there was a stick lying on the ice. We've seen players losing their stick quite often during the space of this tournament, and many sticks being broken, and that's because a lot of these sticks are made out of carbon. They're very light. What you gain in decrease in weight, as in being very light, they aren't very resistant obviously, and we've seen a large number of broken sticks and blades being broken off as well.
Old-timers say that pastime sticks were more solid. They didn't break in two like they do now.
Exactly, yeah.
So you might...
And they didn't cost as much as
they
well.
They did cost, yeah. And this is a factor to keep in consideration as well. So Thomas Tarastar behind the net. Players with the white jerseys needing to get back in possession of the puck. Chara sends the puck up in the air, making pressure, then retreating Thomas Tatar. Vincent Bachet. Huckfoy skating around and back behind the net.
Now you see the Slovakians changing their pressure. They're bringing the men high to get that early pressure on the French. Right there, that's where they got the turnaround, looking for a quick turnaround, getting the shots once again.
Back around the board. As the Slovakian pressure is doing a kind of 1-2-2 that really seems to be working. Not now, yes, it does. Chara sends the puck to the corner, feeling that the moment is right for a change on the fly. Miroslav Satan is the man brought out this time. He's got an incidental touch on Henderson's skate. Less than 1 minute left. Chara racing for the puck, not being able to get ahead of Damien Fleury, but the puck is some way caught by Slovakians as well. And that's the score, the equalizer. 39 seconds left in the second period.
Believe it or not,
Fleury.
Fleury, number 9, gets himself the third and tying goal for France. If you would believe it or not, I was just looking at Fleury and I was saying,
I believe you. I believe you.
how free and open was Fleury in front of the Slovakian net, right in the slot. Damien Fleury, he gets the third goal for France here today. Watch again in front of the Slovakian net, number 9.
Now he's forgotten there. There's a kind of defensive box by the Slovaks, but no one takes care of the teamer forward. So he's got time to bend down, transfer the wide from one feet to another, and score in very good style.
Exactly. And the French score in the last minute. And you know what you say, what one of the golden rules is never concede a goal in the last minute of a period. Slovakia just did that, letting France pull itself back, even a 3-3 with 20 seconds left in the second period. My compliments to France. They never say die.
Never say die. They never drop their chin. And scoring the last minute like that, it affects the opponent's way of thinking and feeling during the pause. You don't have a chance for a quick redemption. You just have the buzzer sending you back to the locker room for about 12, 13 minutes. So we take a rest too. France 3, Slovakia 3, a very intense, nice game, entertaining but not that physical. We got the numbers here, and France out-hit Slovakia just 4-2.
As well, in the dressing room, David Henderson can't be anything but pleased with his team from France, keeping in there, tied up. Vladimir Vučtek a little bit less satisfied with his Slovakian side. But then at this point, with players this long into the season, deep into May, you have to be considerate. You have to say that maybe a lot of players are having just a little bit of a moment down. You have to rally the troops. You have to say, okay, guys, here on the Slovakian side, we've got a situation. It's tied up. Just stay calm, cool. Stick to the game plan. All we need is one more goal, and we get those points, and we jump up in the rankings.
Back to numbers, second period, registered 1 goal and 12 shots for Slovakia, 1 goal out of 8 shots for France. But let's talk about the quality, because numbers are close. It always goes down to quality issues. Quality-wise, France.
As we were looking at the shot plot for both of the teams, yeah, the Slovakian team had more shots, but they were low quality shots, often from the corner. France, most of its shots came from the slot area, and that's one thing that the coaching staff, probably the defensive staff as well, was saying to the defensemen of Slovakia. They have to tighten up around the slot area. In fact, that's where the third French goal came, right in the slot area, and he was very, very free.
Deflection by Lako, back on to the corner. And Yorick Trail. There we got a 2-on-1 at the score. Not even 1 minute into the closing period. Radivojevic, we said that France must be aware they face a team that can shoot from everywhere, and also we must say anywhere.
Well, there was a shot, there's a quality goal. 39 seconds into the third period, Branko Radivojevic gets himself a goal. 39 seconds into the third period. Let's see how it develops again. They're coming out on their right-hand side. Great effort. Look at the effort that he's going along there. He's got the 2-on-1 right over Cristobal Huet's left shoulder, and that's when I'm another look at it again. He's coming down. Good effort. Fakes to his other teammate, uses him as a decoy. Uses Radetzky as a as a decoy, and that's exactly how the Slovakians opened the first period, with a quick goal.
So back chasing for France, and again that's an interception and a very interesting one. Still like for Mislav Satan to reach and try and do some of his magic. He has to retreat. Satan has his attacks. Nearly he gets back in possession. Wrapping around Satan. Nice lot. Supplying. Nice pack to Milan Bartovic. Bartovic a bit too much on the outside. France in need for an equalizer now. Acosta.
The French absolutely have to stay calm. Don't get rattled by the fact that they took this early goal. There's lots of time left in the third period. Just get the French can't get too scrambly. They should take a couple of minutes, drop back, get back to basic principles until the team starts skinning in.
Vitoreni, very good puck. That's
what a save from Huet. He's dynamite.
He sealed the first post. He's been exposed twice. One time he's been shot. Second time he could make the brilliant save. Thomas Tatar. Thomas Tatar. All across to who? Puck is deep in. No time and space for Mika Miklik to pick it up. Kopecki patrolling the area. And now it is the Slovaks again bringing the man high.
Now watch what one Slovakian player was able to do to the French. Keep the French tied up in their own end, just very simply by being in the right position, moving himself with in relation to the French players, not letting them get the puck out of their zone.
Puck back in the neutral zone. Slovakian dexterity. This time to pick up a loose puck and slow down the pace a little bit. Completely changed. Zdeno Chara.
Well, right there we see what the Slovakians can do. They can slow it down or they can speed it up when they need to. And they came out in this third period and they immediately went and got that that go-ahead goal.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. Very good defense. This time looked better. Anyway, Chara using his big reach. He skates around and back. Sekera. Back again. Very good forechecking pressure. What a high man for France. Back along the board again. Goes a bit too long. Chara going for a change on the fly. Good skills and good pressure at the same time. We can underline the two different sides of the thing. And again, Thomas Tatar, Belmar.
Number 90, Tatar, for Slovakia, is one of the new younger speedsters that they have out there. He's got obviously he's got the speed and the skating abilities. He also has excellent puck handling abilities and decision-making skills.
Good shot fired from the left wing. Högfej. Da Costa. Stefan Da Costa waiting for a puck.
This is exactly what the French have to do. They took a blow with that shot, with that early quick goal. Now they're starting to get back in there, getting some pressure on the Slovakian side.
It's again Kevin Högfej. Good shift, good sequence of shifts for the Geneva Servette demon. And again, Stefan Da Costa. The puck doesn't want to leave the zone, so it seems. Antoine Roussel. Roussel from behind the net.
Oh!
There we go, that's a score from a bad angle, but with a smart shot. Roussel insisting, keeping position, trusting the teammate, making the best out of a turnover.
You're not going to believe this, but I was watching Roussel again because I saw that he was moving around in the perfect manner, getting himself right into the perfect scoring position, and that's called hockey sense. Henderson, he got the pass over to Antoine Roussel, and a sniper from that angle gets it in. Watch, first it goes behind the net. Roussel hands it off to, takes it, hands it off to his teammate. Watch Roussel go for that position. Comes right back to him, up top. Excellent goal.
Yeah, glove very close, very good attempt anyway by the goaltender.
And all of a sudden we're back to a tied hockey game.
So France even looking forward to break the tie. Back sent deep in. Sersen. Rejnak. Puck is turned over. There we go with another very good release. And again, working hard in the mid-ice and defensive zone. A big area which is stopped by Andrei Sekera.
That last scoring action from the French, excellent shot. Fast release with excellent speed on it. Lacko had to do everything just to get himself in front of that shot. The French, all of a sudden, they're back to playing inspired hockey.
Andrei Sekera, the Buffalo Sabre Demon, playing probably more minutes than Zdeno Chara tonight, which is not usual. From behind the net, again skating around Thomas Kopecki. Kopecki, Baranka is there. Puck dislodging hit, and the need for a change and a breather. And Andrei Sekera, time to go and take a seat. Now he stays in the ice. He's going to the change. Andrei Sekera after a very, very long shift. French take the puck back into the attack zone, and they do it quite well. Puck is deflected and then kicked in by Vincent Bachet. Damien Gautic, D-man Vincent Bachet, and again handing out a very good pass. Thomas Starosta. And Mikos finds the puck a bit out of reach, but it is not lost to the Slovaks. They have it back again. Pass on the blue line to reach Milan Bartovic. Blaznak. Sekera. Closely check. Puck is still kept into the attack zone by the Slovaks. Turning around and back to the neutral zone. And again, Baranka opens up all across. Bartovic.
The French seem to handle the Slovakian attack very well in these last few minutes, not letting them keep much possession of the puck in their zone, breaking up any attempts at getting any type of pressure. And we have an icing call against France right now. Brings it all the way back. And there is Sekera, number 44. We were talking about him both earlier on. Here's the last French goal. Perfect pass.
Look at Anderson.
Up top.
Turning around quickly. Very good manufacturing for the equalizer by France. Kopecki under very heavy pressure, and against Spartak Moscow, even Baranka trying to push a puck forward. Teddy Da Costa. So from behind the net, Kopecki waiting mid-ice. No interception allowed. Nice pass, but Radivojevic can't hand the puck to Thomas Kopecki. Baranka skating back, but the referee saw something that we haven't seen, interference.
And usually when the referees see things that we haven't seen, that's a penalty.
Yes, it was far from the pack, otherwise.
Let's see what's been happening between the two teams. First goal right away, starting off the first period. Markovic.
And then the rebound. The side shot. Became the attempt. Back passing run.
Here's Teddy DaCosta coming in. He gets that second goal. Just about to close out the period. Plus as well, slap shot from Charlotte. Deflection right in front. Here comes up Roussel.
I forgot.
Oh, excuse me, no.
Really. No, it was Fleury.
Yes.
Damien Fleury.
And this is Roussel's goal coming up right now. Ties it up at 4 apiece. This game could go any way. Obviously, it's been a seesaw battle. The lead exchanging hands quite often throughout this game. Tied up, third period. 10:54 left in the third period.
Yorick Trail. 2 minutes penalty. Besh for interference. Good defense, brilliant defense. But suddenly Jan Lako makes sure not much time gets wasted. Thomas Tatar all across, a long pass from Mika Midlik. Puck back to the defensive blue line for the French. Aovitu head up, slams the puck straight to the goaltender.
That's pretty good, you know, doing a slap shot from that distance, getting right onto the goal.
Very good strategy. He saw that the passing lane was open and he made a shooting lane out of the passing lane. Very good thinking. And good defense by Yorick Trail again. Watch out for Sekera, he fakes. And passes a wrist by Branko Radivojevic. Out of what it looked to be harmless puck.
A power play. Slovakia capitalizes on its power play. And once again, Branko Radivojevic. That's his second goal tonight.
Second score tonight for Radivojevic, the Atlanta Metici.
Watch in front.
Big forward.
There he is, coming around, curls right back in.
Very good cycling. He skates to Romy dies a little bit.
Watch in front of the net. Watch in front of the net. Watch the screen that's in front of the net.
A great screen.
Big guy standing right in front of the net, taking away the visual field from Guet, the goalie.
Great screening by Mika Hanzus.
When you have
the
a guy
that screening we've seen so many times in the San Jose Sharks, he was not in front of the net, he was exactly in front of the goaltender.
Yeah, standing right outside of the crease, no infraction of any of the rules.
Yeah.
But again, when you have somebody that size, not only does it take away the visual field, try moving a guy like that.
Yeah, try moving that. It's about 90 kilos. Maybe even more. Very solid position. Stationary. He was stationary.
He's stationary, but France doesn't get itself. Here come back the Slovakians again. Can't quite handle it. Dribbles off into the corner.
Tatar will check and control. Star having the puck circulating, and Satan on a cycle. There's left shot from the blue line. Stefan da Costa drops it back to Nicolas Besh. Right back from the Simbi. Krakow. Nicolas Besh sending the puck deep in. Not a good clearing. Barone Vidorini. Teddy da Costa, Antoine Roussel, Damien Fleury. Not many hits today. Another game, situations like that You heard the sound of the physical contact. Not today. Great game, but not the most physical we've seen so far. A backhanded attempt again by Vincent Bachet. And no open net left for the Amiens Gothic defenseman. 7 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Kevin McFay, Yorick Trail. A board battle involving 4 men.
There's the French captain, Meunier. Look at him
Wow.
fighting.
Battling so hard. Great work by Laurent Monnier. Not a big size, but a strong committed effort also on the body-on-body battle.
Exactly there. The play was stopped because the referee saw Radivojevic. He's in there getting an assist. Here's his first goal. Then we're going to have a look at this last one he just took, waiting for the screen to get set up. It's in. He knows where to put the puck when he gets the opportunity.
Totally different teams, totally different strategies, different talent, and different systems.
Well, exactly. You have to build your strategy around the talent that you have, or the talent that's going to be available, for the World Championship. It's useless, to try and make a type of play or tactics with players who just aren't of that nature. So that's one of the talents of a coach, to realize what he has, what is available to him, and work with that talent right there. And obviously, both of these teams are doing a very good job.
Battle on the board again. It is Miroslav Satan, but very good skating by Pierre-Edouard Bellemare, getting rid of the NHL veteran. Now he remains high. Then Chara. Chara again gets back in possession after a couple of ricochets. Blaznak, puck sent deep, who's coming from the other side. Oh, great spin around and shot by Mikkel Miklik, but a very good glove catch indeed by the goaltender.
Well, right there, we're going to see in these last minutes of the third period if either of these teams start running out of gas. We're looking at the age of the various teams. Slovakia seems to have a bit older side as compared to France. We're going to see in these last 6 minutes or so if they can keep the pace up as well, keep up the pace and the tempo of this game.
Rami Kus losing the drop, then getting back in possession, covering well on the blue line. Now it is France in desperate need to establish themselves in the offensive zone. Teddy da Costa having the puck circulating. Damien Fleury, a slap shot that doesn't get too far from the target. Now it's the Slovaks in need.
Tata pulls the puck out of their own into the mid-ice area, then immediately go for a change.
They need for a few fresh bodies to put back in the ice. Starosta, he may look for Mikkel Handzus to his right side. Now, yes, and Handzus came to the left side in support. Baptiste Amar. Bachet. Vincent Bachet. Laurent Monnier flicks it up, but not high enough to get over the player. Thomas Kopechki.
See, the French can't afford to get sucked into this type of game that the Slovakians want to play right now. The Slovakians essentially just want to put this game to sleep, work the puck a lot along the boards. The French have to go in and take control and get their scoring opportunities.
Arista, which goes off the target, is Zdeno Chara having a touch to the puck. Miroslav Satan. Great pass. The idea was brilliant, but he can't find a way to hand the puck to Milan Bartovic. So it's the French again. Da Costa, Stefan Da Costa. Zdeno Chara leaving no space to Belmar to spin around.
Good work.
Good, great work to get away from Zdeno Chara. Great work by Belmar. Ziblik.
This is not the moment for either side to get a penalty.
No. And this is not the right moment to attack. That's what seems to have been thinking Miroslav Satan when he put the soft dump in the corner. Great reading on the netminder, use of the stick by Tomasz Kupecki. He knew the puck was coming that way. So he's put the blade down. A dangerous puck juggling in front of the crease. Now it is sent up in the free corner. So Vincent Bachet on the Amiens Gothics, the defenseman, again looking for Trail Monnier. Monnier has his touch to the puck. They send two men up high, France now.
Exactly, yeah. While the Slovakian side rests back down, cutting down, taking out any type of the shooting lanes, the skating lanes as well for the French. It just gets more tougher as time goes on. But the French are doing all right. They're not just sitting back and accepting their situation. They're going in there and trying to create opportunities. Like right now, this could be a good moment.
It is indeed. So there's a kind of sitting screening probably by Eric Trail. He didn't find a split second to step up. Good passes and neutralized by France. Monnier. Yorick Trail. Oh, very well
so
positioned
close
to fire a shot. Alexander Rouleau, but he finds the puck intercepted.
Pretty soon the French are going to have to pull their goalie.
Shall they wait for an offensive face-off?
Well, they should wait right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, no, they can't take the goalie off right now. I'm sure they don't. Oh, the puck is not kept in. Then Zdeno Chara does the right thing.
Yeah, of course.
Not the cute one, the right thing. There we
there
go.
he seems to be
There we
going.
go. Yeah, not time enough to wait for a face-off, which is not coming soon, but now waiting for indication from the bench, probably.
There he goes now. And the French
There
throw
we
in
go.
the sixth attacker. The French just have to dump it in, get the sixth guy in there to cover along the boards and plant somebody right in front of the net.
6 skaters on 5, looking for the empty netter, but losing the stick, it is very hard to do. Tomasz Kopecki, there's a penalty call.
coming up.
Oh. So Tomasz Kopecki, Radivojevic having a conversation with the referee. Was it? Yes, I think it was Radivojevic. Timeout called by
Good call.
Anderson.
Excellent call by Henderson. This is the moment right now. If it turns out to be a 4-on-4 situation, I'm not sure right now. Let's see, maybe they were just talking to, here's the slash right there.
Oh yeah.
Up around the hands as well.
And Brent Reiber, very well positioned, has a clear vision when he knows what it might cost. So he goes off, shaking his head in disappointment.
And so what has to happen right now is that the French want to get their goalie out. So the first thing is that you have to get the puck down into the Slovakian side. Mounier is probably going to go straight to the dressing room.
Yes, he has no time to get back.
You can see his disappointment, and you know it's not easy.
Oh, I know that. Penalty time longer than regulation time left on the clock. So defensive face-off and goaltender.
Well,
back in the cage.
Oh, it's a tough situation because the Slovakians are experts at getting the puck, keeping it, moving it around, and that just whittles away the seconds off the clock as well.
Anyway, 1 minute 58 seconds is a long time. Oh, losing the balance again, Hagfei. Enough now for the Slovaks to gain time, send the puck into the corner to keep it in defensive zone, while France has to manufacture something with the extra man again, which makes 5 skaters on 5. No empty net goal, outside post. It was an outside post, 24 seconds to try keep the miracle alive again, the equalizer. Zdeno Chara putting the puck to the corner, 13 seconds. 30 seconds! Wow, Lako sends the puck away again. It goes ahead, outside the cage, time over. This is the buzzer to end, in my opinion, a very good game.
Excellent game. Seesaw battle. France really took it to Slovakia. You know, in this group here in the Helsinki group, I really like, of course, I like a lot of the teams. Look at Da Costa. He put out as much as he could. All the French players put out as much as they could right there throughout this game. One team I like is France. The other team that I like is Belarus. Other team I like is Kazakhstan. Why? Because you can tell that all of these teams just lack 2 or 3 pieces to put the puzzle together, and all of a sudden they're a big force on world hockey. That's just how close they are. It's great to see hockey developing in these various nations. Luca, here we are at the MVP time. What's your call?
Well, I'd go for Andrei Sekera. Of course, you have, I would say Andrei Sekera on one side and Meunier.
That's right. I was going to say the same thing. You read my mind.
Yes, as usual, since a long time. Normally we allow the second pick. What's the second pick each side? Miklek.
Radivojevic, who got himself.
Radivojevic, yeah.
Excuse the pronunciation, but he got himself a couple goals there for the Slovakian side.
Roussel for France. I was.
You were just thinking that, weren't you? I knew it.
That's okay. Best player of the game for France, Antoine Roussel. Takes the helmet off to take a picture with a gentleman. I have no idea. It is. No, different pick anyway. Now we go with the Slovakian MVP. Radivojevic.
Hey.
Okay. Pavel Dimitra's jumpers on the stands, and we all know why. Well, thanks a lot, my friends, for being with us again. See you later on through the day. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, now the award of the 3 best players of Team France in the tournament will be presented, a gift by the local organizing committee. Joukkueiden turnauksen 3 parhaan pelaajan palkinnot jakaa Ranskan jääkiekkoliiton toimitusjohtaja, Director General of Hockey France, Eric Robert. Ja jääkiekkoliiton hallituksen jäsen ja liittovaltuuston varapuheenjohtaja and Finnish Ice Hockey Association ja numero 41 and number 41, Pierre-Edouard Bellemare. Näin ottelu päättyy siis Slovakian voitto Ranskasta 5-4. The final score of the game, Team Slovakia 5, Team France 4. Laukaukset kohti maalia ottelun kolmannessa erässä. Ranska 8, Slovakia 6. Shots on goal in the third period. Team France 8, Team Slovakia 6. Ja laukaukset kohti maalia koko ottelussa. Ranska 28, Slovakia 29. Shots on goal in the game, Team France 28, Team Slovakia 29. Näin, kiitoksia arvoisa yleisö. Vuoden 2012 MM-kisat jatkuvat iltaottelulla USA-Sveitsi kello 20.15. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. The 2012 World Championship will continue with the game where Team USA plays against Team Switzerland at 8:15. Welcome.